You join me and Dave again on another outdoors walk in Shropshire, Shrewsbury. And today hasn't really got a plan as such. We are just kind of going for a bit of a wander in our backyard. We're less than a mile away, I think a mile or two away from our house. We've come for a little countryside walk to hopefully brighten your mood and lift your spirits a little bit. So join us for the rest of this video as we hopefully try and lift the lockdown blues. We've just come across this old English church on our way in Upton Magna. Not sure of the official name, we'll just call it Upton Magna Church at the moment. Don't know if a graveyard fits for this video's kind of feel, but we're going to roll with it anyway. I'll just show you this church though, beautiful piece of architecture. What a lovely clock on the tower there. Just a small little village on the outskirts of Shrewsbury called Upton Magna. And I won't walk on the grass, just to be as respectful as I can be. These old little pieces of stained glass. Nothing hugely extravagant, but still nice to see on our little walk. Oh, that's quite nice. And you've got some grates here to stop vandalism. Although I wouldn't expect too much vandalism in a small country village like Upton Magna. But you never know. These young little hoodlums roaming around. That's it. Upton Magna Church. If anyone's got the official name, leave it in the comments, because I'm none the wiser. But educate me and the viewers of this video. Right, let's crack on. Just got Dave ahead, filming a video for his channel, Dave Outdoors, which I can highly recommend. Got some great content on there. You can check out on YouTube, Dave Outdoors. We're just walking down this little country street in Upton Magna, taking in a couple of different views today. In the previous video I did with Dave, we were well off the beaten track into the countryside, looking at all the beautiful countryside views, and now we're in a little quaint Shropshire village called Upton Magna. Let me just show you around at some of the architecture of these buildings. I've said it a few times, but whenever I turn this camera on, the sun comes out. We've got beautiful, crystal clear blue skies. And it makes doing these videos and going on these walks so much easier and more pleasant. And hopefully it reflects with you guys as well. This is real British country life. I'm actually quite surprised in this little segment of this video we haven't seen a tractor going past. And I knew it wouldn't be long before we're back in the open countryside in some muddy field. But in this video I wanted to make a little quick thank you actually to Dave, who's with me, because if it wasn't for Dave plotting our little routes and using the little apps that he is quite familiar with, I wouldn't have an absolute clue where we are going. So thank you to you, mate.
Yeah, just another little tip for your viewers as well.
Yep.
So I know there's probably some walkers out there, but if you don't want to subscribe to Ordnance Survey, another little thing that you can do is if you go onto a search engine called Bing Maps, and you can change the layering system on there and it brings up Ordnance Survey maps.
Okay.
And what I used to do was just take a screenshot of the area that I was walking with all the public footpaths.
Yes, yeah.
And just used to print it off.
So it's basically a free OS map?
It's a free Ordnance Survey map, yeah.
Okay.
It's called Bing Maps.
Yeah.
And if you want, there'll be a link in the description, which I'll send over to Brendan.
Fantastic, yeah. I'll put it in the description for you guys if you want to get out and do walks like this and get lost in the countryside. Or not with OS maps. We're in Withington now.
Yes, we are, yeah.
And on the next part of our little journey here, I'll just show you around us of these beautiful little countryside homes. I wish I lived in one of these. Put a snooker table in that garage right there. That is the number one thing I look for when looking at homes for future purchases. Can it fit a snooker table? Morning.
Morning, you're right.
So yeah, we're gonna stay on this road for a little bit longer. Probably end up in some muddy field again, trudging through it. and hopefully see some more beautiful countryside views. There's a lovely countryside view there. Kind of sums up country life, doesn't it?
It's something funny, mate. We all need a bit of funniness.
We do. But yeah, just looking at around at Withington now, I can see a church spire in the distance. Not quite sure if our walk will take us past there.
No, we're bending round here now.
Yeah, we're going to bend round to the left. So
There is a pub somewhere, though.
There is a pub somewhere. Oh, okay.
I was here a couple of years ago,
Yeah.
and I used to play darts for one of the local dart teams, or
Yeah.
the pubs local to us. And it was against the people here.
Okay. Any
And
good?
it's a lovely pub.
Yeah. Were
Very
they good
nice.
at darts?
Say again?
Were they good at darts?
Yeah, I got absolutely slaughtered. Yeah, but really nice food.
Yeah. Do you know what? That's one thing I'm looking forward to when all things start to open up again, is a good pub lunch.
Oh yes.
Can't wait for that. But for those of you watching overseas, maybe in America or even in the Far East possibly, I know a lot of you comment from places like the Philippines, from Sri Lanka, from India. A lot of you may not have seen these kind of views of the traditional British countryside. How many times have I mentioned that in my videos? Maybe someone can leave a comment below for the avid viewer. Wow, that's a nice house.
That is nice, isn't it?
It's lovely.
Morning.
Morning.
How you doing? All right.
That's got to be $1 million plus, isn't it, Dave?
Yeah.
I reckon so.
I reckon he's on about 100k a year.
It's got to be. What do you reckon? Scientist? Something like that?
Nah, because he had
Lawyer?
slippers. No, because he had slippers on.
Slipper.
He did actually.
Is that your mark?
Yeah.
Slippers on, he's not a scientist.
I was going to put him up to 120k a year, but I reckon it's only 100 with slippers.
100k, fair
Yeah,
enough.
They won't beat a storm or anything.
Anyone fancy a microwave? It's one of the many things you can find in the Shropshire countryside. Microwaves, fridges. Wonder how well those microwaves perform after they've been left out in the elements for probably a few years. Should we get a bit more deeper into the field, do you reckon? I think we're probably better off
Yeah.
forcing a route up there, aren't we?
Oh no! Oh no!
What is it?
Me top tips!
Oh no!
Stop that now. That's done.
Right,
Don't
should we go
like to leave
here?
any trace?
After you, mate, go on.
No, I insist after you, mate. Go on. I'm filming.
Okay. So, is this the plank we've got across?
Is it, mate?
Okay, so I've got to go first.
It's your chance, mate.
Yeah,
I just need
yeah.
to get the GoPro filming.
I'll let you start rolling first.
We're rolling. Gently does it, mate.
Okie dokie. Okay, and we're across, although I've taken half of the previous field with me. Okay then, after me and David just walked the plank, we're on our way back to the car now. Thank you guys for joining us for this video. Hopefully it's given you a bit of a break from lockdown and the news that's out there at the moment. I can't stress enough how much I totally advocate for you to come out and do these kind of walks yourselves, whether it be alone or with one other person from a different household. Clear your head, get some exercise, feel better for the week. It's so important. And I hope to see you in my next video. I don't know where I'll be next, whether I'll be with Dave, by myself, or somebody else. But I wish you a blessed week, and fingers crossed you join me for the next one.